The San Francisco 49ers are gearing up for the 2026 season with one singular mission: to return to the Super Bowl and this time, finish the job. The front office led by GM John Lynch has been nothing short of aggressive during the offseason, strategically enhancing Brock Purdy's championship window by assembling a roster that is among the deepest in the entire league. But let's be real, depth comes with its own set of challenges, particularly when it comes to playing time and salary cap management. As we look ahead to Week 1, it's clear that some players who once seemed secure might turn into valuable trade assets if the right opportunities arise. Let's start with the biggest offseason moves, which are essential for our expectations this season. The 49ers made headlines by signing six-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Mike Evans, adding a dynamic outside target for Purdy. They didn't stop there. They also added Kirk to bolster the receiving core. On the defensive side, a major acquisition was made when they traded for disruptive defensive tackle Osa Odighizuwa from the Cowboys. The secondary saw significant improvements with the additions of Hobbs and Jack Jones. The draft also brought in young talents like Dazon Stribling and Romello Height, culminating in one of the deepest rosters in the NFC as we head into training camp. But depth can be a double-edged sword. With all these new faces, certain players may find themselves in precarious positions. One player that stands out and carries a cloud of uncertainty is Brandon Aiyuk. His talent is undeniable. When he's healthy and focused, he can be one of the league's most electrifying playmakers. However, the relationship between Aiyuk and the organization seems to be on shaky ground. The ongoing saga surrounding his contract situation has escalated to a point where it's hard to envision a resolution that could see him returning to the field in a 49ers uniform. As the team moves forward, the urgency at wide receiver has diminished significantly. With Evans now providing a dominating presence on the outside and Kirk adding versatility, coupled with the development of Ricky Pearsall and the established role of Jawan Jennings, the need for Aiyuk has lessened. Instead of letting the situation fester, Lynch may be inclined to explore trading Aiyuk for valuable assets or players that can contribute immediately. Given that multiple teams around the league are in need of a proven number one receiver, interest could be high, especially if injuries start to pile up during training camp. Moving Aiyuk won't be straightforward, particularly since he currently lacks formal representation. However, whether the return is in the form of draft picks or immediate help on the offensive line, parting ways could eliminate a lingering distraction that could hinder the team's focus. Now let's shift gears and discuss the backup quarterback situation. Mac Jones has emerged as one of the most intriguing trade candidates for San Francisco. After revitalizing his career last season in relief of Purdy, he reminded everyone of his potential to win games in the right setting. As injuries always seem to strike during the season, Jones could quickly become a hot commodity in the trade market should a contender lose its starting quarterback in the early weeks. With developmental quarterbacks like Curtis Rourke and Adrian Martinez waiting in the wings, moving Jones could make sense, especially if it brings back an experienced starter or valuable draft capital to address ongoing issues along the offensive line. Now, let's take a look at the running back situation. Kyle Shanahan has always boasted one of the deepest running back rooms, and that remains true as we enter the 2026 season. Christian McCaffrey is still the anchor of the offense, but players like Isaac Guerendo and Kalen Black have been impressive in their own right. This leaves Jordan James in a challenging position. He's a reliable back, capable of contributing in various offensive schemes, but the reality is that opportunities behind McCaffrey are limited. However, if James performs well in preseason, Lynch might see an opportunity to capitalize on his value, perhaps acquiring additional draft picks or strengthening another position that might be thin. Championship-caliber teams are always looking to improve, and the 49ers are no exception. They've built a deep roster, but the road to a title often requires tough decisions. Aiyuk's unresolved future looms large. Mac Jones could be a pivotal asset if injuries strike elsewhere, and Jordan James finds himself in one of the most crowded running back rooms in the league. None of these players are must-trade candidates, and each has the potential to play a significant role if circumstances shift during the season. However, if the right offers come knocking, don't be surprised if one of these names becomes part of a strategic move in San Francisco's relentless pursuit of another Lombardi trophy. As we delve deeper into this season, I want to hear from you, 49ers fans. Where are you watching from, and what are your thoughts on the team's potential trades? Comment below. If you want to stay updated on all the latest news and insights regarding the 49ers, make sure to subscribe. Your engagement is crucial as we navigate this exciting season together.